Good afternoon. I hope and pray that your day is going well and that this finds you healthy. Wanted to share a little devotion with you today. There's a bronze plaque in my office given to me as a Christmas present from Dr. Hubert Dellinger. He was our children's pediatric physician in Memphis, Tennessee, and a member of the congregation there. The plaque is in Latin, which I studied in my sophomore year in high school. It says, Vocatus atque non vocatus, Deus aderet. Called or not called, God is present. Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist, had these words carved in stone above the door of his office in Zurich. For him, it served as a reminder of the presence of our Creator God, whether we humans wish to acknowledge Him or not. God's reality doesn't need human assent or approval. These words actually came from humanist Desiderius Erasmus, who was a foe of Martin Luther and argued for the free will of man in spiritual matters. Erasmus based this sobriquet off of Psalm 111, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who practice it have good understanding. Wisdom is not synonymous with intelligence in the Bible. Wisdom is not human-born, but God-given, which was the big difference between Erasmus and Luther's understanding. Wisdom comes from revelation, not from book learning. Wisdom forms worldview, not the other way around. Wisdom comes from knowing there is someone greater than you who has your life in the palm of his hand. Wisdom comes from trust in that greater one, that as creator, he knows what is best for you. If one does not have faith in Yahweh, one cannot be wise. One of the biggest issues we're dealing with right now is the question of how much risk is acceptable risk. Everyone has a different level with which they are comfortable. You have adrenaline junkies who leap out of planes or off mountains with flying squirrel suits. That's above my comfort level. People jump off tall bridges or platforms built over the edge of sheer cliffs tethered by a bungee cord. Nope, won't do that either. But then you have some who won't leave their house because they're afraid they might get hit by a meteor walking to their car. Most people are in between those extremes. That is a huge spread. Now, I'm not here to tell you what level of risk you should be comfortable with. That's not my calling from Ascension Lutheran. That is not the purview of any pastor. What I get to tell you is about the one who is always present, who has called you by name, who holds the believer in the palm of his all-powerful hands. That this God has loved you eternally by sending his Son to rescue you from sin and death is the beginning of wisdom. Wisdom shows itself in trusting that the one who made you and knows you knows what is best for you. Wisdom is found in the revealed word, and that word is a word of grace. I rest securely in him who is almighty and is perfect love at the same time, that knows me and allows me to be gracious to others as God is gracious to me. You have some people who tell you that you don't trust God enough if you want to stay home and not get out. You have some to say that you're tempting God and being foolish by getting out, earning a living, getting on with life. Wisdom tells us to love one another and encourage each other, not cast aspersions on one another. Daily as I walk into my office, I see the plaque. It is a great reminder what true wisdom is and in whom true wisdom is found. Vocatus atque non vocatus, Deus aderat. God's peace for the day.